What's up, YouTube? This is Alpha Omeganium here with yet another Wi-Fi battle. I've actually now, this is going to be the fourth video that I'm now going to be uploading onto YouTube now. And that's all going to be in one night. So, and it's going to be kind of ironic because I have school in the morning. So, yeah, this battle is going to be against some Asian guy that I met from the random find battle button. Um, his his name is like Lick Superman. I'm going to be using the same team again as with the other two battles. And he has a pretty nice team. He put up a pretty good fight for me. Definitely gave me some trouble along the way. So I'm going to show you how the match went out. So I'm going to lead off with my Registeel as I typically do. He's going to go out into his Breloom. I don't know this at this point, but he's actually a Technician Breloom. So he's going to first Spore me, which is a given the fact that I'm also pretty slow. So what he's going to do now is he's going to set up the Swords Dance just to basically set up. I'm going to switch out into my Tentacruel, hopefully get an Ice Beam off. He's going to give me a Bullet Seed, and it only hits twice. So I'm glad I live it, and it reveals to me that he has a Life Orb. So I'm just going to go for the Ice Beam. It's going to do a good chunk to him. Doesn't kill him, but the Life Orb is eventually going to kill him, so I'm going to switch out now into my Bronzong. He's going to predict that switch and go for the Mach Punch, which was a good play on his part. So after he kills me off with his second Mach Punch, the Life Orb is unfortunately going to take him down, and that's all thanks to Tentacruel's Ice Beam. So I'm glad that Breloom is out of the way, because that is definitely a huge threat to me. So I'm going to go out now into my Meganium, hopefully to get an Aromatherapy off to heal my Registeel, but he goes out into his Victini, so I'm just going to switch out into my Tentacruel just to Fauna it out, and he goes for the V-Create, which is pretty obvious. Definitely a Choice Banded Victini, which is pretty much owned by just about everybody. So I'm going to go out into my Terrakion to give it a Stone Edge. He switches out into his Slowbro. So I'm going to get off the Stone Edge, but it misses, unfortunately. So that's going to suck for me. So I'm going to switch out now into my Meganium, hopefully to get a Toxic on him. He's going to go for the Surf and get a crit, but that doesn't really worry me because just look at how much it does. So I'm going to get the Toxic off, but he reveals that he has the Lumberry, which is definitely beginning to worry me. So he's going to start off by putting up a couple of Calm Minds. I'm going to try to go for a second Toxic, but that is going to miss. And now I'm just going to be... Now it's at this point in the game where I'm starting to get really, really worried. So he puts up another Calm Mind. I'm going to try to go for the Toxic again, and thankfully it does hit. So after that, I'm going to be able to start putting up some energy balls. So he's going to go for the Psychic. I'm going to live that. So I'm going to have to switch out now into my Registeel to take those Calm Mind boosts, because my Registeel is careful nature, as I've said in all my other previous videos. This Psychic doesn't do crap to me. So I'm very happy about that. So I'm going to hopefully wake up if I can. So he's going to switch out into his Togekiss. This Togekiss was also a pain in the butt, as well as his Slowking. So I'm going to hopefully try to wake up here and get a couple of Seismic Tosses off on him to see how much they do. He's going to reveal that he's a Nasty Plotter, so I'm very thankful that he's not that Thunderwave Air Slash one with a Serene Grace. So that is a big relief for me. So I'm just going to get off a couple of Seismic Tosses. They're not going to do much to him, so he's going to get off another Nasty Plot. I'm going to try to keep on Seismic Tossing. I really think that at this point of the game I should have gone for a Thunder Wave earlier on, but I was kind of worrying that he would have the probably have like a lumberry or something, but I didn't see the leftovers on him. Completely forgot about it. So he's going to put off an Aura Sphere on me. I'm going to still live that remarkably, and I'm going to now put off the Thunder Wave, which will assure my next hit for my Choice Scarf Terrakion when I switch out into it. So now I'm going to try to put up another Seismic Toss just to put it in a decent range and to kill it off in the next turn. So he's just going to kill me off with another Aura Sphere, and so Bridge of Steel is going to go down. So now I'm going to go out into Terrakion to get off that much needed Stone Edge. It hits, and he's going to go down. So that's a big threat out of the way, which is actually a little bit less of a threat than the Slowbro. So I'm going to try to hit the Stone Edge. It hits, and it reveals that he's actually the Zoroark. So the Zoroark dies easily in one hit. So yeah. So he's going to go out into his Slowbro now, and I'm going to switch out, obviously, into my Meganium. I'm at pretty low health, even though I take the Surf. So right now I'm just going to synthesize a couple of times, and then when I get up to full health, I'm going to go for a couple of Energy Balls. So here's where the synthesis come in. He's probably going to try to set up another Calm Mind here, but he goes for a Psychic. Yeah, he's not going to go for the Calm Mind until a little bit later. So the poison is wearing him down a little bit, so I'm just going to try and still get myself back up to health. I'm now at a pretty fair level of health, so he's going to go for a Calm Mind, and I'm going to try to go for a couple of Energy Balls just to take him down. So here comes the Energy Ball, I think. He's going to get the Poison Axe. There's the Energy Ball. So now he's going to go for another Psychic. Still not going to do much, even with a +1 Calm Mind. So the Toxic is going to wear him out, and I think now I'm going to finish him off with the Energy Ball, and so he's going to go down. So that's a huge annoyance out of the way. So next off, he's going to go out into his Mamoswine. I almost forgot his name. He's going to go for the Ice Shard, and I'm going to remarkably live that. I'm probably thinking that he's Choice Banded at this point, so I'm going to play it safe and go for the Toxic just to try and bring down his health so that I can eventually sweep it off. So I'm going to switch out now, saving my Meganium for later. Go out into my Terrakion. He gets the Ice Shard off, which does a pretty good chunk. And I'm hoping that he's choiced is because then he switches out, and he does. So that makes me really happy. I'm going to go for the Sacred Sword just to be on the safe side. I'm probably going to, so I'm just going to go for another Sacred Sword with this Victini. He probably has the Zen Headbutt, and I figure that he does. So even though he takes me out, it doesn't really matter to me because I know that I'm still going to be able to take him out. I'm going to go out into my Victini. I'm probably going to scare him out into making him think that I have the Shadow Ball, but I'm actually going to go for the Searing Shot, predicting his switch out into his Mamoswine, and that works very nicely. So his Mamoswine gets that same damage off from the Searing Shot. He knows that he can't kill me off, so he's just going to let his Mamoswine die. So now I'm going to go out. So now he's going to go out into his Choice Banded Victini, and so I'm going to go for a Searing Shot. That's going to do pretty nice chunk, so I know that I can take it out with one more hit. He's going to go for a Fusion Bolt, and that's not going to do, and that's not really going to do anything to me. So oh yeah, he actually does live one more hit. He's going to get a second Fusion Bolt off on me. Doesn't get a crit, so thankfully. So I'm going to be able to finish off him with a Searing Shot, get a useless crit. Talk about adding insult to injury. But that's going to be the game, so great game, Licks Superman. I hope you had, hope you guys had fun enjoying this battle. So until next time, rate, comment, subscribe, and this is Alpha Omeganium signing out.